He's back. Arman Tsarukyan dodges Dana White and locks down his UFC return. Plus, UFC fighters are heading to Quantico to train FBI agents in a historic seminar. And get ready for UFC 326 with a BMF title fight rematch. We've got the breakdown for UFC Fight Night Emmett vs. Vallejos. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Exiled Arman is back in the octagon. Arman Tsarukyan, the number 2 ranked UFC lightweight contender, shocked everyone by not only dominating Mohamed Makiev with a submission win at Hype Brazil, but also by revealing he secured a fight date directly from UFC Chief Business Officer Hunter Campbell, seemingly bypassing UFC CEO Dana White's hesitations. Tsarukyan, who hasn't fought in the octagon since UFC Qatar, has been incredibly active in grappling and wrestling, even calling out Charles Oliveira for a rematch post-fight. With the lightweight title picture set, Tsarukyan's next move is crucial. Will it be Oliveira, Paddy Pimblett, or Benoit Saint Denis? He's ready to fight, and a date is set, despite White's public reservations. Don't go anywhere, because what the FBI is doing with the UFC next is truly groundbreaking. Get ready for a look inside the Quantico training sessions with some of the baddest athletes on the planet. The FBI is training with the UFC? In an unprecedented move, FBI Director Kash Patel has partnered with UFC CEO Dana White to bring UFC fighters to Quantico, Virginia, for a historic training seminar with FBI special agents. This initiative aims to enhance the capabilities of the world's premier law enforcement agency by learning from top-tier athletes. Headlining the group of fighters heading to Quantico are interim UFC lightweight champion Justin Gaethje, the first UFC BMF champion Jorge Masvidal, former middleweight champion Chris Weidman, and other notable names like Claudia Gadelha and Michael Chandler. They will share their training methodologies and specific techniques. White expressed immense respect for the FBI, calling the partnership an incredible opportunity to support their defense techniques, especially with Gaethje set to fight at the upcoming UFC Freedom 250 event. But the action doesn't stop there. We're heading straight to the octagon for a major title fight. Get ready for the UFC 326 weigh-in results and a massive BMF title rematch. BMF title on the line in a rematch. UFC 326 is officially set after the weigh-ins confirmed the main event clash for the BMF title between Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira. This highly anticipated rematch, over a decade after their first encounter in 2015, will see Holloway step up to lightweight to challenge Oliveira. Both fighters successfully made weight, ensuring the bout will proceed. The only fight canceled due to weight management issues was Jiang Yong Lee vs. Gaston Bolanos. Other exciting matchups on the card include Caio Borralho against Reinier de Ridder, Rob Font facing Raul Rosas Jr., and Drew Dober in action against Michael Johnson. UFC 326 prelims kick off at 5 p.m. ET, with the main card starting at 9 p.m. ET, exclusively on Paramount+. And if you thought that was all the fight news, think again. We're breaking down the upcoming UFC Fight Night, Emmett vs. Vallejos, so you know where the action is. Get ready for UFC Fight Night, Emmett vs. Vallejos. After a less-than-thrilling UFC 326, the UFC returns to the Apex for a stacked 14-fight card, headlined by rising Argentine prospect Kevin Vallejos, making his main event debut against the powerful featherweight veteran Josh Emmett. With over half the fights projected to end in a finish, expect a night of pure violence and excitement. Our MMA DFS and betting expert, Liam Heslin, dives deep into the matchups, including a Piera Rodriguez vs. Sam Hughes rematch. Rodriguez, looking to extend her win streak, dominated Hughes in their last outing with superior wrestling and grappling. Hughes, despite a solid get-up game, faces challenges with her takedown defense and striking consistency. If Hughes hasn't improved her fundamentals, Rodriguez is poised for another victory, likely via TKO or decision. That's all the fight news for now, but stick around for our lightning round recap. We'll hit you with the biggest stories before you go. What a show! We saw Arman Tsarukyan securing his next fight, a historic training partnership between the UFC and the FBI, a massive BMF title rematch set for UFC 326, and a deep dive into UFC Fight Night Emmett vs. Vallejos. Don't miss a second of the action. Like this video, subscribe to news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which fight you're most excited for. And follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.